CNBC TV 18 Weekender.
Welcome back to the CNBC TV 18 Weekender special show. I'm in conversation with Ram. Guha has just released his new book, Democrats and Dissenters. Ram, let's talk a little bit about contemporary politics today. Two leaders whom whom you've praised in the past. One was Nitish Kumar, and the other is Arvind Kejriwal.
I never praised him in the past.
You've never praised. Okay, Nitish Kumar is somebody you've had very high regard for. Arvind Kejriwal was leader.
I've said he's self-made. What I've said about Arvind Kejriwal
is self-made.
Compared to Rahul Gandhi, he's self-made. He's the same age and he's self-made.
And we need to get success on a relative basis. So purely in terms of the fact
but
that
I've not praised his record as chief minister.
But in the book you do talk about the fact that he went to IIT and he's a self-made man largely. That clearly feathers in his hat.
Absolutely.
There was a lot of promise. When he won 67 out of 70 seats, clearly people reposed their faith. Is there a fear now that Arvind Kejriwal is also now going the way maybe some of the other politicians are, because he's again at least displaying signs where he does not, that he wants to be above criticism?
I think it's a generic tendency in Indian politics which is worrisome, which again goes beyond a single individual or a single party. I'll come back to Kejriwal. I think B.R. Ambedkar in his last speech to the Constituent Assembly warned against the dangers of hero worship in politics. He said no politician, whatever his contribution to the country, is perfect. If you worship a politician or a leader blindly, it will lead you to dictatorship. So in 1949, he predicted the emergency of 1975. With Indira Gandhi, India is Indira, right? Today, we have regressed where all our politicians are authoritarians. Narendra Modi controls his party and his government totally. Jayalalitha does the same in Tamil Nadu. Mamta does the same in Bengal. Naveen Patnaik does the same in Bhubaneswar. So I think the sense of a leader who centralizes all the power and all the glory. So all the credit must go to Arvind Kejriwal or Jayalalitha. In the Congress party, the only difference is the power and the glory is concentrated in a family. So if they win an election, it is all because Rahul Gandhi campaigned. If they lose an election, it is local factors, it is the local Congress leaders. So the centralizing of power, authority and even glory and fame in a single individual is antithetical to democracy. Even Obama is checked by the Senate. If Obama wanted to be a Jayalalitha or Modi or Kejriwal-like figure, he'll be checked by the Congress and the Senate. Here our parliament or our assembly, our state assemblies are rubber stamps. At least in parliament, sometimes there are debates, sometimes there is criticism. State assemblies rarely meet. So I think this is again an aspect where Indian democracy underperforms. State governments and even the central government, the leaders, the top leader does not listen enough to his subordinates and listens even less to the opposition. And Arvind Kejriwal in that sense is as much of a centralizer, as much of a megalomaniac as Narendra Modi or Mamta Banerjee. Let me say one last thing. One of the things that attracted me about Nitish Kumar for several years, I have some criticism now which I'm happy to share, is that he has an understated personality. You don't see him as a megalomaniac emblazoning his face in hoardings all over Patna. Right? Not proclaiming himself as a great leader. I mean, if you go to Calcutta, it is all Mamta. Right? If you go to Tamil Nadu, it is all Jayalalitha. If you go to Delhi, it is all Arvind Kejriwal. Even in Bangalore, the Delhi government is taking out ads telling me how great Arvind Kejriwal is. One of the things that attracted me to Nitish Kumar is that although he is self-made, although he is very hardworking, very competent, he does not seem to be an egomaniac. And even today, after all the mistakes he's made, after his highly compromised alliance with Lalu Yadav, he still, I believe, is not an egomaniac, and that is appealing because we want our politicians to be fallible. Nehru famously wrote an article under a pseudonym criticizing his own aristocratic tendencies. Gandhi was always open to criticism. So I think Obama is likewise, and we want our leaders to be open to dialogue and debate.
My very final question then, Ram, your comments on the two parties, the two main parties, Congress and the BJP, and you sort of, and you hope for a future where there'll be Congress without the Gandhis and BJP without the RSS. As a party, do you think Congress is a spent force now?
Yeah, I changed my mind about a future for the Congress. The Congress has no future, period. In my last collection of essays, Patriots and Partisans, published 4 years ago, I said that if the Congress reinvents itself and it sheds the dynasty, it may have a future. Now I'm clear the Congress has no future. From 44, because of anti-incumbency, they may go up to 100 if they are lucky next time. But even that is open to question. They're going to lose in Karnataka in the next election. So the only major state they control is going to go. But Congress has no can never be a major national player again. The BJP
And you're saying this like,
Yeah, I think the BJP is to Indian politics today what the Congress was in the 60s and 70s. The BJP is the major pole, and there are few other regional formations around it that challenge it. So the BJP has to face the Trinamool in Bengal, the Dravidian parties in Tamil Nadu, the communists in Kerala and Tripura, where they are essentially a regional force, some caste-based parties in UP and Bihar. But the BJP is today India's only national party. It is to Indian political system today. The BJP is to the Indian political system today what the Congress was in the 50s and 60s and 70s. The one sole national party. But between 1998 and 2014, India had a two-party dominant system, the Congress and the BJP.
And we are moving away from that.
Yeah, the Congress is gone.
We are moving away from the two-party sort of dominated system.
At least the Congress is not the second party. Some other crystallization may take place in 5 or 10 years. It's too early to say, but I don't believe the Congress can become a major player in Indian politics again.
But the RSS is a constraining force for the BJP.
Without doubt. And on Narendra Modi in particular.
Ram Guha, absolute pleasure. Thank you very much for your time.
CNBC TV 18 Weekender.